I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. Actually, there's a little series of videos for a nice guy named Guillermo, who sent in a very generous donation, and he wanted 10 movie reviews. And I know he's been waiting a little bit because I've been backed up with stuff. So what I might do, I'm not 100% positive, but what I might do is just upload all 10 the same day. I don't know, that might be too crazy. If not, I'll upload like maybe 6 one day and 4 the next day. We'll see. I know I'm bombarding you guys with videos, but want to do the best that I can. Because I really want to show my appreciation for the people who sent in requests, either via being part of my Patreon, or certain tiers to use certain things, or the PayPal requests. I really appreciate that. If anyone's ever interested in that, links are down below in the info box. If not, no worries. But one of the 10 films, it was about like 5 found footage movies and 5 regular movies. And fair, I start with this one, The Frankenstein Theory. Now, it was available for free on Tubi TV. Not sure if it's there anymore. And it was okay up to the finale, and then I just went, fuck this movie. It was one of those reactions like, fuck this is bullshit. Because it's a found footage film with an intriguing idea. A documentary crew is following this guy because he says that he has proof or evidence or theories, however you want to put it, that the Frankenstein story by Mary Shelley, he thinks is a piece of nonfiction, and that these are the people, these are the actual letters that are proof of that, and we have to go to the Arctic and we don't find the body of the Frankenstein monster. Okay, taking the Frankenstein story, saying no, parts of this happened for real, and okay, you want to do it a found footage style. Hey, I've enjoyed a Bigfoot found footage film called Exists, which I reviewed on the channel. I don't hate found footage. It's just, it does intrigue me as a medium of film because it's one of those things either I really like 1999's Blair Witch Project, As Above So Below, The Tunnel, Afflicted I really enjoyed, Cloverfield Chronicle, Exists, Digging Up the Marrow was a really good one. What was that? Butterfly Kisses I reviewed recently. And then on the flip side, you either get really, really bad ones like Unaware, Zombie Diaries, Bigfoot County, Willow Creek, Alien Origin, which is so bad I didn't even review it. Or you get movies that like this, where I don't think the acting is that bad. I think the guy who plays the person who believes in this, he's actually fairly good. Some of the people in the documentary crew, I thought they did fine for what they were given. For what they were given, slim characters, slimmer dialogue. I think the premise, the idea, thrust the story quite a bit. The fact that a good chunk of it takes place in the snow because they're going to the Arctic. okay, made it a little bit different of an atmosphere, a vibe, at least on a visual note with the snow and the cold. One interesting scene early on, they talk to this guy who says that he saw the creature, but you realize he's unstable and he's a meth head, and he pulls out a gun, and then 10 seconds later he apologizes for it. You get a little bit of development of the subject, the lead guy, because we saw him earlier with his wife. Later on, while they're on the way there, he gets a phone call that she's breaking up with him and she's leaving. Then the movie starts losing me when they get the guy, because then they start really going in, and you get fake jump scares with the horn type of sound. I don't know what the hell sound effect you call it. Is first off, it's found footage. If this footage was found, why the fuck would that shit be in there? This is stuff they would make fun of in Butterfly Kisses. And you know what? Maybe if the rest of the movie if I was having a good enough time with the rest of the movie, I could excuse stuff like that. But you don't see much of the monster. People go, well, it's found footage. At the same time, I've seen Afflicted where a guy is becoming a vampire. You get some really good stuff in that. I've seen VHS 2. Really the only truly good entry of those 3 VHS movies. And you had a cult that people were exploding, and this weird goat creature. You had a point of view of a zombie. Exists. You saw quite a bit of the Bigfoot compared to other films. That's one of the various reasons why you're hurt. Here you don't see shit till the end. And then if you find the cover art of this movie, that's not even what the Frankenstein monster looks like. He looks like fucking Grizzly Adams without the beard. I mean, he's a mountain man. Frankie Crockett, king of the Arctic frontier. He's going up there snapping people's necks. He's gonna put you in the ass and sassafras. He's going uptown where the bolts and the chicks. There ain't no chicks. Well, I guess a guy did some dicks. Frankie Crockett, king of the Arctic frontier. It just, you don't see anything. They start, before even that, it's a slow build up. Okay, getting to know the characters a little bit. I understand that. The area they're in, not bad. They hear noises at night, creepy sounding noises. Next morning, most of the snowmobiles are fucked up. Okay. One guy tries to leave on snowmobile, then he disappears. And then you know where this is going, and it becomes predictable. Of course, people start dying off, one by one. The lead guy tries to appeal to the monster because he says, well, the Frankenstein monster, he doesn't want to kill. It's when he's afraid. So he's appealing to its senses. Seems like it's going well. You don't see any of this. You just hear it. As the lead girl is in the hut or cabin, you just hear him, and then he goes, I want to touch you. Of course the monster tells you. You said you don't touch him. I wouldn't want you to touch me either. Whether my dick or my face. Especially with all that's going on. You didn't wash your hands. You didn't wash your ass. Don't touch me. It's not fucking social distancing. So because he's not social distancing, Frankie kills the motherfucker off screen. You just hear the sound effects. He kicks open the door. She runs off camera. You hear a slam off camera. He, looking like Grizzly fucking Adams, all this fur on, Hell, he looks more like fucking Bigfoot than fucking Frankenstein monster. Walks out the door, and the movie ends with him just walking off to the distance, carrying this lady. I guess she's unconscious. I don't know what his deal is, because if the scientist was right and he's only doing this because he's afraid, why is he carrying a woman that he's, I don't know, going to try to rape? Then, okay, then he's an evil bastard and the scientist was wrong. But yet, throughout the rest of the film, he was right about everything else. And why does every fucking found footage movie have to end this way? And why do we barely even see the fucking monster? And why is the monster on the fucking cover, not in the movie? I mean, a snowy landscape. I didn't mind some of the acting, and I don't mind the premise. Would I ever see this film again? No. If you're really into found footage films and the idea of the Frankenstein monster and a found footage movie appeals to you, sure, why not? To me, nah. I'd rather just go watch other films of this genre, like Exist, Dig You Up the Marrow, Afflicted. Go check out Butterfly Kisses. Go check out one of them. I watched it. One of them review. Guillermo requested The Possession of Michael Keane. No, not my friend Michael Keane, but another Michael Keane. That was actually really good, and I'll talk about that in a bit. That was really good. This, though, I don't know what else to say. That's really all that happens in the movie. You get some nice snowy landscapes. A lot of people die off camera because found footage were too cheap. You barely see the monster. Just found footage. We're too cheap. We have a cover that has the monster on it, but that's not what it looks like at the end of the fucking movie. So, lying bastard. And comes in, grabs the girl. She's knocked out, or she's dead. I don't fucking know. Maybe Frankenstein monster is into necromantic, but I don't know. Movie ends. Fuck it. Fuck it. But interesting premise, but to me, not the best execution. It's just not a lot going on. It's not the most exciting movie. Cheap jump scares that did not need to be there with their own stupid sound effects. An ending that was just like a groaner. Frankenstein Monster honestly looked ridiculous to me the few fleeting moments you saw of it. And you just go, wow, it's not exciting. It's not tremendously suspenseful. A good chunk of it, you've seen it before. People out in the middle of nowhere, only there's snow. I think they could have done a lot more with the intriguing premise, the setup. And sadly, they don't really do a tremendous lot with it. It was just too bad. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Later.